Hey, welcome to the occasional, very occasional beard of, today is March 8th, 2022. I haven't done one of these in a while. I'm actually waiting for Beth. She's back at work most of the week. She's at home one day a week. I'm waiting for her at the train, and when I used to do these, I quite often did them in the car, waiting for Beth to come off the train. So since I'm sitting here, some stuff's been happening. I thought, I'm gonna just do an occasional beard. I haven't done one of these in a while. So, I did something yesterday that I never thought I would do. Slam dunk a basketball. No, just kidding. I've never slam dunk a basketball properly, and I never will. But, no. So I did something yesterday. I took my graduation photos for Tyndale. So the super quick recap for anyone who's like, I don't understand what you're talking about. 4 years ago, two of my best friends told me that I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do with my life, that I should be a youth pastor. And my wife agreed. She'd been telling me that for years and was gracious about it, and talked to other people, and they're like, yeah, you should probably go do that. And so I decided to go back to school to Tyndale. Now, I went to Tyndale when I was like early 20s, like early 20s, my 20s. And I finished, I had to leave because I ran out of money, and I had 9 credits before I would have had my bachelor's. And so when I finally got in contact with Tyndale and did all the paperwork and stuff to reactivate my credits, they gave me credit for 28 of them. Or sorry, not 28 of them, I'd be done sooner. 18 of them. So I needed 12 credits to graduate. 12 courses I had to do. And so I qualified to only do, because of having depression, I only need to do 2 courses a semester to qualify for full-time funding, which I took advantage of. And I ended up going back to school, and I did way better than I thought I did. I've gotten a bunch of A pluses, A minuses, and I got a B plus, but that was in a course that was way harder than all the other courses combined. So I'll take the B plus in that course. And I am currently, so for those who don't know the whole situation again, I went back to be a youth pastor while at Tyndale about 2 years ago. I started getting this little nick in the back of my head, this little from God, saying East Coast. Now, I wasn't planning on moving. I love where I live. I love the city I live in, the little city of Pickering. I grew up in it. I know where everything is. It's quite a nice place. And but all of a sudden I get this little nick in the back of my, this little knock that God was like, look at the East Coast. And I asked my wife, and she said, oh, like she would move in a heartbeat to the East Coast. And so we were like, Maritimes. Now, if you don't know Canada, Maritimes is everywhere past Montreal east. So there's New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, Prince Edward Island, and Newfoundland and Labrador. And so we're like, okay, let's start looking at that. And the more, I never even wanted to visit there, but the more I thought about it and looked at it and saw it and how much the prices of houses are down there, which is way cheaper. But also just I've heard nothing but good people with the people of the Maritimes. I have some friends that are Newfies. I don't have anyone that's from Nova Scotia. Yeah, it all made sense. And so it was like, okay, so and then we ended up selling our house and moving in, and it got whittled down from Maritimes to, we dropped off New Brunswick pretty quick. PEI got dropped off pretty quick. And then it was between Nova Scotia and Newfoundland. And then my professor, actually, the course I'm taking right now, he's in Newfoundland. And he mentioned they needed pastors, full-time pastors, like full adult pastors that deal with like adult people, which is not what I want. I'm a youth pastor. I'm a youth guy. It's not my calling to talk to 45-year-olds that don't want to listen to me, because 45-year-olds generally don't want to listen to me about pastoral stuff. But 16-year-olds are quite willing to. So it just fits. But anyway, I'm giving you a lot of information. Sorry. Anyway, so he said we were still like maybe Nova Scotia, Newfoundland. And he was like, how about Newfoundland? And all this little thing went, Nova Scotia. And I went, okay, that's what Nova Scotia is. And my family are all on board. My daughters are on board. My wife's on board. And we are, where we're living, we only have a lease till July, because I finish in June, or I finish in May. And my youngest daughter Zion finishes in July or June. I can't, sorry, I'm getting all the dates mixed up. So, saying all that, I went for my graduation photos because I'm graduating in June. I'm going to have a Bachelor of Religious Education. So it's a BRE with a youth focus. And I'm going to be qualified to be youth pastor. Now, I've already done youth pastory type stuff, but I've never gotten paid for it. So I'm kind of going from amateur to pro. And I'm looking currently for a job in Nova Scotia. I don't have one yet, and there are no jobs available in Nova Scotia right now for youth pastors. But God's got something in plan. He's got this plan, and he keeps knocking down. I keep on throwing up barriers, going, good God. And he keeps on going, yeah, watch this. Take that one out. I need a place to live. Give you a full house. What? So I went for my graduation photos because I'm graduating. I never thought I'd graduate Tyndale. I never thought I'd go back. Never thought I'd finish my diploma. Never thought I'd do any of this. Turns out I'm not dumb. I'm actually pretty smart, to a degree, within reason. And yeah, so Nova Scotia, we're coming. And my best friend also happens to be moving there too. So God's got, man, he plays 4D chess. He just plays, not my friend, God. He just plays 4D chess. Although God is my friend, but that's beside the point. Talking about a different person. Nova Scotia, we're coming. If you know of a job in Nova Scotia, of a youth pastor, you know, I could totally, I would appreciate the heads up. And but I don't know where I'm going in Nova Scotia. Don't know exactly when. Hopefully it's by July, because I only have a lease to live where I am till the beginning of July. But I'm not super stressed about it, which once upon a time I would be, but I'm not. I serve this big, huge, awesome God. I got this guy named Jesus who freaking took all my sin away, loves me and calls me his own. Holy Spirit empowers me. I got all this cool stuff happening. So I don't know where anyone is at. I'd love to hear what's going on with you guys, and I haven't done one of these for a while, but I literally was just like, let's do an occasional beard. And so here's my occasional beard for March 8th, 2022, which I did these all in 2019, which was like literally before COVID. That's the whole thing. I got COVID a couple weeks ago. That sucked. But anyways, God bless you all. If you've watched this far, you get a blessing from God, from me. God bless you. I'd love to know what's going on in any of your lives. If you want to chat, if you want to meet up for coffee and talk before I go to Nova Scotia, you got till July probably. So give me a call, give me a text, give me an email. And yeah, God bless. Thanks for all the prayers and supports and all these things that people have been doing. I've had a ton of people praying for me and helping me and pushing me and guiding me and answering questions and just supporting me. So thank you all. Any of you who are a part of this. And you have an awesome day. God bless. Thanks.